One of the reasons of biodiversity. Some history, just to check, you see the years that start the civilization in Peru in the Andes Mountains, 6,000 people plus. And then we have pre-Inca cultures during that period. Some of them have been Machu Picchu, probably ones that already visited Peru, already visited some archaeological places. Yeah, probably belong to this pre-Inca culture. And the Inca Empire, that period, and in the high point of this empire, it was include some territory now from Colombia, from Argentina, from Chile. And also we have this is one of the most important events in our history when the Spaniards arrived in the country. And they set up the colonial era. Let's check out here because when the Spaniards arrived in Peru, they found a very advanced civilization in that time. It's compared like Azteca in Mexico. That's the reason the Spaniards decided to establish Virreinato. Virreinato was the region, the government, when the leader or the president was to represent the king. The rest of the territory was less level, but Peru and Mexico has a strategic position in that region, even for the Spanish at that time. And also we have the Peruvian Republic since 1821. And now it's the Peru Day that you will see in the video. Our culture, considered our strong influence by the Spaniards. Also, we receive many immigration from China, from Japan, and from Europe also. That's a kind of mixer that create many varieties of our music and dance. Just to mention, we have 3,000 festivals every year. Houses belong to the Virreinato era, has a strong Spanish influence and European also. This is the Foreign Palace, and this is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Next one, please. The architecture of Peru has recognized as part of the World Heritage. As you see, UNESCO already declared as part of the cultural heritage. Some of the cities you will visit, like Cusco, also some temples open in Chavín. You will see that. The Chan Chan is the largest city of clay in pre-Columbian America was declared in 1986. This Chan Chan was in the previous Inca Empire era. And also Lima Historical Center was declared as UNESCO as a World Heritage. Not only for Americans. We have also historical center like Arequipa and Caral. Caral is, according to the authorities, is the oldest city in the Americas. Suppose that it was built in the year 3000 before Christ. But it was declared World Heritage in 2009 by UNESCO. Next one, please. Also, we have some World Heritage sites like Machu Picchu, also declared one of the new 7 wonders of the world in 2007. It was selected by international competition. Remember? In fact, it was the 4th one. And then Nazca Lines. I don't know if you have the opportunity to visit Nazca Lines. It's quite amazing. It's a line that was built before the Inca Empire, and you can see only the plane. Figures like the animals. In this case, like a bird. Other line is like a spider. And 4 kilometers of this area. Imagine this. As a tourism, as you see in the video, we always try to promote some culture. Our culture is, as you see, according with our history, we have archaeological places. Also, urban tourism is kind of mixed because these towns or these cities still conserve some Andean traditions mixed with European ones. Living cultures, we have some tourist package, and you can stay some period of time with some native people living there. Like the Uro tribe is in the Titicaca Lake. And there is some part of tourists that you can stay with them sometimes, some days, live with them. Also, we have popular festivities. Each city in Peru has some festivals. So at the end of the year, we have at least 3,000 festivals. It's a huge number. Local traditions. Experimental tourism and museums also. This is a great museum. I don't know if you can see this. It's the kind of original architecture because we try to represent a tomb of one of the much lords in the north side of Peru. It was found almost 20 years ago and has a lot of mask of gold, like this figure, like that. It's exactly like that. So there are many museums also that you can make some tours and you can get more information about Peruvian history. Also adventures have a long offshore the Pacific Ocean. Even there is the longest wave around the world. It's amazing because it's almost 2 kilometers of this wave is in the north side of Peru. There are many surfing competitions during the year in that part. And also we have mountain, take advantage of our Andean mountains. Yeah, we have some beautiful places. Cycling, surfing, trekking, rafting in many rivers in the jungle and in the highlands. And also paragliding and hang gliding. I don't know, the people that live in Peru flying above the beach, it's quite nice. It's around 150 soles. This means how much is in dollars? I think it's for tourists. Quite nice. I recommend it. It was nice. Next one, please. And nature, jungle, we have as I told you, the national project areas in the jungle. You will see many species of birds, animals, even fish in the jungle and the highlands also. Protecting some people or companies that they set up there in the jungle and they try to rescue all the people use and try to build this kind of lodge in the middle of these protected areas. Quite amazing. Next one, please. As a literature, probably most of you knows Mario Vargas Llosa, one of the icons of the current literature in Peru. He was awarded the Nobel Prize. It was 3 years ago. Also, we have a famous poem, Cesar Vallejo, in the middle of the century. And also, you can find a picture of Inca Garcilaso de la Vega. It was in the 16th century. He's a mixed mestizo, Peruvian, native Peruvian, indigenous Peruvian with the Spaniards. And what's so funny because he was one of the descendants of the Inca, and also has a descendant of one of the conquerors of Spanish conquerors in Peru. So he suffers a kind of metabolism even in his literature when he counts all the history and all his story, personal story, and he was a child living as indigenous people, and he was all writing here in Spain. So we have one reference for this. I'm glad to give some time for the Peruvian cuisine. It's recognized around the world, but this is the result of the effort that as a government and some private institutions try to work together in order to promote cuisine, Peruvian cuisine, with part of cultural heritage. And there is a special strategy to promote Peruvian cuisine in the most famous fairs and food fairs and exhibits around the world. So it was recognized by many by many magazines and some newspapers, experts in gastronomy. And also we have, we have an international food festival named Mistura that congregate thousands of Peruvian people eager to just to grab some Peruvian food in the only 1 week event, and has quite a notorious attention in the gastronomy sector around the world. Next one, this some dishes that you already tasted. Ceviche is one of our emblematic dishes. We have many of them. Pisco is our Peruvian brandy. Is one of the flag products that we try to promote always in the international market. And why Pisco? Why try to do this one? Because Pisco is part of our tradition. It was produced a long time ago in the colonial era. So even the process is quite original because transparent alcohol. It's 42% of alcohol. And we elaborate many cocktails based on this delicious wine. Next one, please. Other campaign very famous in my country is the brand. We try to promote Peru as a brand. To get this logo, it took 2 years. It was a work made by the Peruvian government and some private institutions, and also with the collaboration with international agencies. So it takes too much time because our previous logo considered also Machu Picchu. That Machu Picchu is not all Peru. We try to get a simple logo with a strong message and simple one, easy to remind. And you will see this Escala way. You can find in Nazca lines, and also some in the Inca figures also. It's mentioned there, red and white because it's the color of our flag. And the national campaign is so interesting, and you will see the video later on, because we make this video with some personalities in my country from many sectors, from astronomy, from sports, there's famous singers also. And they went to Nebraska, a small town named Peru. There are around 5 cities around in America named Peru. That's so funny, right? Yeah, you will see the video because it's focused to try to convince a Peruvian people that this is the brand that we have to use for our product, for our exports, for all the service that we bring around the world. So it was very tough to convince them, but we tried to make this video in Nebraska and with some Peruvian jokes, probably you won't understand. But I will show you a video that will, in English that will explain you how is the original of this campaign. And the other one, yeah, I remember I had the same impression of you when I saw this video the first time. It was very funny. In fact, this is the shortest video, the shortest version. The longest one is with many jokes with Peruvians, joking people, the local people in Peru and Nebraska. That was really funny. That's the exit of this campaign because gained attention.